not CDS until 1940, May of 1940. Then we were incorporated as the, let me see if I get this right, I may have it not quite right, the American, I'm not getting it right, so can't for the moment. For can't for the moment. But anyway, so we were incorporated then. And Boston shortly afterwards, of course, was formed up. So I want you all to make note of this. I want you all to see you all writing this down, because I give a test a little later. All right. The first organization was English Folk Dance Society. No song yet, we were just a society. And in England it was the same way. They formed up an English Dance Society, and there was an English Song Society. Well, they were going, they were the same thing. One was singing, the others were dancing. And there was a big to-do, and they finally put the two societies together in 1933. Somebody said 33, and I thought, oops, that's the same time that the English Folk Dance and Song Society was founded. And it was founded by Cecil J. Sharp, and friends. If he hadn't done the work that he did because of zeal, enthusiasm, and love of English things, we wouldn't be here today looking at you or looking at me. You're probably very grateful for that, but that's true. That's true. Cecil J. Sharp. Actually, he was an older man when he got into his business. He tried different things. He went to Australia and he didn't like it there, and he came back and tried different things. But it was a song that turned him on. And he wanted to have the English children in school singing English songs, not German songs. And there's nothing wrong with German songs, mind you. It's just that, where were the English songs? They said there weren't any, which was a falsehood. The country was full of them, and he found them. And he found a great many right here in this country. He toured the Appalachians with Maud Carpelese. And how they managed it, I'll never know. But you know, it was 1914. No roads to speak of. To cross a creek. No, people say creek or creek. I say creek. And they had to go on a log. They put a log across, and they had to go on a log. And he was not a well man. So he lived on raisins and peanuts, I think it was. And when he got out of the hills, because they all cook in pork and fat, right? And so he got out of the hills, he kept going home. He said he was sick to death of raisins and peanuts. and that's all he had all his time was there. And he has wonderful stories about them. Now, I don't know why I got off on him, except because of our strongness together. That's not a very good sentence, is it? But anyway, his zeal, downright steadfastness, and enthusiasm for things English, for the English people, because they didn't think they had any, but they did, of course. And then he came here and he found more English out in the hills, in the mountains, in the draws, Upper Valley. And the Kentucky running set comes out of that. We don't do much of it up now anymore. It's not my thing. It wasn't then, it isn't still. But I'll dance, it doesn't matter. You know, he was backed up by a lot of nice people. Mrs. Sturrow. The Sturrow Drive was named after her husband, James. And his enthusiasm in England at illustrations, he called them. He got a couple of wonderful ladies to come over and stay. Lily Conan came over. I can't remember the year. You remember, David? What year? 1915. What? 1915. That was right after we were born. Then in 1927, May Gadd came over, and she stayed. Others came, but they went back. And it was these people, these ladies, who really kept it going. They kept us together. And I never met Mrs. Sturrow. I was unfortunate, but I knew Lily Conan very well because she was vice president of Boston Center for a long time while I was president. Wonderful woman would tell super stories about pine woods. But it was these ladies, and Louise Chapin is another one, she was a Boston lady, who had made it work for us. And I loved it so much that I wanted to work for me and for you. And that's why I was so enthusiastic about dance, I guess. I didn't know enough to turn it off. Right? Somebody said about going up to, was it Steve, was it? Yeah, about going up to Marlborough in the ale, Morris Ale. Yeah, I remember that old green van. Ship was on the, up here. How old is, how do you remember? The ships are on the steering wheel. So, and it decided to break down on the way home. Jonathan Stutz, are you here? No, probably not. We had to go home with the gas pedal didn't work. It had broken off. And so we crawled home with the old green van, and we couldn't put the gas pedal down. We had to have a string to pull it back up. I'm sure Jonathan turned very religious on that trip. Well, you all came, and it's time to shut up. I've given enough history, and I'm thirsty for Dickens.
Yeah.
And when are we going to have dessert?
We're going to dance first.
Here's my boss here. And
It's time to clear chairs and dance. We'll dance a little bit, then we'll tell you when dessert is ready.
look at that, let's go eat. Everybody off the duck, let's go. We're not here to have a good time.